Tommy, and welcome to the Backwoodsman's Institute. This weekend, I'm here along with some of my fellow hunting education instructors, and we're putting on a hunter education course here. And the gentlemen on my sides are the ones that are kind of work behind the scenes to get it all going. So over here I got Ed Baglin, he's the coordinator for DuBois County Hunter Education. And here's Dick Lang, he's kind of representative of the Huntingburg Conservation Club. Now, I'd like to, Dick, go ahead and kind of explain to everybody how this kind of got started here as far as the Huntingburg Conservation Club goes.
Well, my son and a couple of my buddies had their sons involved in Cub Scouts, and we thought, there was 14 of them in the Cub Scout group, and we decided we'd get them together and do a hunter education course. And we knew Steve Fleckner from Ferdinand. He decided to put the class together for us, and we had 14 of them for the first year. And then the second year, we decided to invite some of the other scouts in the local area. I think we had about 20, 25, in 98. And from there, it just kept on growing. We decided to open it up to everybody. And the first couple of years, we stayed overnight, but we decided not to do that anymore. So this year, we have 65 people enrolled in it.
So basically, we started it way back in '98, right? That was a year.
Yeah.
It's been a while. So here it is, 2010. So we've been doing it a pretty good while yet. I remember. I know as far as the instructors go, well, we always look forward to this, because it's actually ones where the kids get some hands-on, shooting range. Plus, we get fed real good. That's always a plus. Go ahead and kind of explain to us how everything's put together as far as the class goes and some unique things about Huntingburg Conservation Club.
Well, the neat thing about it is their facility that they provide for us. They take care of all the meals for us. They take care of all the registration. So when we get out here on Friday evening, we go ahead and get the classes started. The rest of our instructors, they go over to get the equipment, bring the equipment in. They set up ranges on Friday evening. The officers are doing their spiel and doing their section of it on Friday evening. Saturday morning we come in and we start doing all the classroom portions with the muzzleloader, shotgun, rifle, pistol, and archery. Then after that, have a nice bowl of soup for lunch. And then we'll go out and we'll break them up into groups, go out and start doing a live fire. And that's where they're actually shooting all these different disciplines. And not only do the kids get to shoot, but the adults get to shoot a little bit as well, those that have never shot before. And they all seem to really enjoy the heck out of it.
But as far as hunter education goes, we don't have a facility, so to speak, and we rely on a lot of the conservation clubs, like Huntingburg Conservation Club, Island Sponsor, several, to actually sponsor, provide a facility, and that part of it, and we just kind of come in, with you coordinating that. We've got the conservation officers of the county and our local instructors. We come in and take what you guys would offer and kind of make it into a class. So we rely pretty heavily upon the public, as far as that goes, to get the education classes actually.
Right, and Hunter Ed across the nation is all basically, they've got an international Hunter Education Association that's out there trying to get some of the same aspects built into all the different states. Let's face it though, like Colorado, they've got some different aspects that they look at versus what Indiana's got. Dick and I couldn't do this by ourselves. There's no way. We've got about 35 or so Hunter Ed instructors here that work with us. Sometimes, just like this weekend, we've got some of the guys that had to work, got other things committed. There's enough people versed enough in all the fields. They fill in. It works out real well. This is the only class that we do in the county in the year that's actually doing range times. And the other classes that we do, we'll do about 4 or 5 other classes throughout the year. Some at the fairgrounds, some over at Schnellville or St. Anthony, different places. And it's just a set down, just a classroom. So that's the neat thing about this one here. Our instructors always look forward to coming out with you guys and actually being able to do the ranges, because that's where those guys really shine. They like to have a good time and everything, but I'm telling you what, when they get on that line, it's by the book, it's the way it's supposed to be, and it's safe. It's always safe.
We're teaching all the disciplines, but some of these, especially the young people, may not get exposed to a pistol or a rifle or even archery. They might go out and do shotgun or something, but here they get a little bit of taste of everything, and they can kind of, if they handle it after we kind of teach them the way to handle it and to use it, it kind of sinks in a little deeper, and I think that's a definite plus. So.
The thing about this class is, it's not just for the hunter. It's anybody who enjoys the outdoors. And it's a good thing to know all the disciplines, the gun safety and stuff, because you're going to be exposed to the guns, but it's really nice to know how to conduct yourself out in the outdoors, the rules, and how to survive if you get stuck out. Say you get lost when it's starting, the evening's coming, and even if it's like 60 degrees, it can get down to 30 in no time. Just from that aspect is that safety part is taught also.
And then another thing too, like, let's say somebody wants to get involved with it and they may not have the time to become an instructor or really get involved that way. If they at least get involved with some of their conservation clubs, and that way you're still keeping that going, the money and stuff and the facilities, that's a good way to give back to the outdoors. There's a lot of hunters and a lot of people who enjoy the outdoors, and they don't all have the same way of giving back, to the program. And so there's many different ways of doing it, by being a member of a club or actually helping us. We got a lot of just helpers, not necessarily just certified instructors, but because it takes a lot of people. If you're not from Indiana, you're watching this video, there's almost every state has probably got a hunter ed program you can get involved with. There's many other avenues of which doing it. There's the bow hunter, there's just all kinds of ways of doing it, not just hunter ed, but we're just showing an example of what goes on, with hunter education and here in Indiana. So if you guys love the outdoors and you love hunting, one of the big aspects of it is to kind of give back a little bit. And by getting involved in this kind of stuff or some other kind of sportsman's club or any other kind of way is some way to give it back, because if we don't watch it, we don't keep putting into it and keep letting these young ones, the young people come up and get involved in it, it's going to be, less and less interest is going to take, on that, and, therefore we're going to lose a little bit of maybe some of our ability to hunt maybe down there road. Really.
Well, and it's a heritage thing too, and the slogan for Indiana's hunter education is pass it on. Pass on your tradition, of safety and hunting and the outdoors. And the neat thing about these classes is we've got individuals that are interested in hunting, but also that just like firearms. They just like to go out and shoot. They don't have to be a hunter. They don't necessarily have to be in the woods all the time. If they just like to shoot, we want to see. Safety. You can't ever get enough safety.
So like I said, go out and get involved and start giving a little bit back to, like I said, you can't always be, taking. You're going to have to give back if you want to get more out of it. So that's kind of what I feel, and I think a lot of us feel about the same way. So hope you got a little bit out of this video, and catch you out in the woods.